Welcome back to Dead Good Book Reviews. I'm Judith, and this is another What I'm Reading Right Now video, where I'm going to tell you what I'm reading right now, what I'm going to read next, what I finished already, all of that lovely stuff all in one package. I don't know. Full disclosure, I was in London yesterday. I'm very tired today. I'm exhausted, in fact, but I do have a little weeny London book haul for you, so get hyped for that. We'll come on to that towards the end. This morning I was on a call with my boss, and she was just like, "Are you okay? You don't look like yourself." And I just had to sit there like, "I'm very tired and I just have no makeup on." So yeah, I have put on eyeliner and I'm ready to talk to you now. Let me pull up the website where it tells me all of my secrets. So I've been doing a lot of reading. Most of it has been audiobook at the moment. That's just where my brain and my life is. Audiobook is the way I am powering through a semi-reading slump. That's what I'll say there. So I finished a fair few things. I finished the audiobook of Down Among the Sticks and Bones and of Beneath the Sugar Sky, which are books 2 and 3 in the Wayward Children series by Shannon Maguire. I love this series. It's been a very long time since I read these, so it was really nice to get back to them. I'd forgotten that Cora, the character who features in the most recent book, Where the Drowned Girls Go, actually features in book 3. I thought she came in later, so that was really nice to get to see her again. I love Cora. Beneath the Sugar Sky has been my favourite for a while. I'm kind of feeling out where I'm at in life and which one is my favourite now. It's exciting, enjoyable. They were a good time. If you don't know, these are kind of portal fantasy books. I would say book 2 is kind of a straight up portal fantasy story based on characters from the first book, and book 3 is a quest drawing off both of those, I suppose. So that's fun. I also finished the audiobook of Light from Uncommon Stars. I really liked this. I don't think I would recommend it wholeheartedly to everyone. I think a lot of content warnings do apply. It's quite a brutal experience in a lot of ways, which can be a little bit jarring because a lot of the book is also quite like light and hopeful and found family-y and donuts and happiness. So it's a weird experience. I would say have a look at the page, see if you think it's something you're going to like, and go in with a bit of resilience. I don't know how much to say about it. I'm still formulating thoughts. That's what I'll say on that one. I finished the second book in the Unstoppable series by Charlie Jane Anders. This is Dreams Bigger Than Heartbreak. I'm going to read it off the screen or I'll say it wrong. I think if you hadn't read any other Charlie Jane Anders, this might come across as kind of convoluted or confusing, because there's quite a lot of jumping about between different things and a lot of intense detail in some portions and not a lot of detail about some of the plot that can feel a little bit odd. If you know Charlie Jane Anders' vibe, then it works quite well. I wouldn't say it was my favourite. I wouldn't say it blew me away. I really like the world. I really like the world building. I like Anders' approach to gender and culture and all of that stuff. I really like those elements. I don't think I care too much about the plot. My suggestion with this is to pick a character you like and really care about that character and kind of let all the other characters wash over you and maybe do a reread. That's what I would suggest. I then finished, this was a mixture of audiobook and physical. I finished The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. This is a big fantasy book that I hadn't read in a couple of years. This was my third time reading it, either third or fourth. I'm not actually 100% sure. I loved this time around. Originally, I gave this 3 stars. I think I would bump this up to at least a 4. I had a wonderful time with it. I would recommend the audiobook if you are a Judith who has a hard time with names and remembering who is who, because you really do need to remember who is who at various different points in the story. I had a wonderful time with this. I love book 2, so I'm really excited to get into book 2, and I'm trying to decide if I should invest in the audiobook for that as well. But we're powering through. We'll hear a lot about that series in the coming weeks because it is taking up a lot of my life. That's everything I finished. Let me go to what I'm currently reading. So I'm currently in the middle of one audiobook, which is Borderline by Michelle Baker. This is our Space Sirens pick for the month. It is quite heavy. Our main character has borderline personality disorder, and there's a lot about that within the story. I think overall I am liking it. It's not what I would pick up for myself, which is one thing I really like about Space Sirens, because you do get to read stuff you might not otherwise choose to. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to think about it yet. I've got probably about another hour and a half left. But that was my audiobook for the train home from London, so I'm getting close to the end for that one. And then I have read a whole 1 chapter. I'm 25 pages into my reread of Redemption in Indigo. I'm having a really hard time giving time to this, and I don't really know why, and I think I'm going to give it 100 pages and just see if I have to go, this writing style does not gel with me personally. It'll be fine. That's the plan anyway. Coming up, I have Animorphs 31 to read. I haven't opened my plan, but I can remember that I have Animorphs 31 to read. Reign of the Fallen, Bisexual Necromancers, that's this week. I'm cackling at the fact that it really sounds like I say that book is written by sexual necromancers. And that brings us neatly onto the book haul portion of this video, because my copy of Lake Law arrived and I'm really excited to get to it. It looks really nice and short. I say nice and short, that's because I don't have a lot of time at the moment. But it is only 290 pages, which is pretty nice. I'm excited. Gonna finish that A.M. Macklemore read along, gonna film that video, gonna have a great time. I also had one bit of book mail that was sent to me. This is an arc of V. Schwab's Gallant, which has just come out. This is from the lovely people at Titan. I do have a hardback copy of this sitting in Waterstones right now that I cannot go and collect because I am at work and I haven't quite worked out when I'm going to go get it. I think it might be a Saturday, go on an adventure to Waterstones, that's the plan. But yeah, this actually came with pin badges and prints, which I've left over there. Looking forward to reading that in a couple of weeks. I've put it in the schedule. And then I have my book haul from London. I say book haul, it's 2 books. I did go to Foyles and I did go to Forbidden Planet, and Forbidden Planet won this time. I picked up a copy of Fire Becomes Her by Rosie Thor because this was on my list of if I see it physically in a bookshop, I will buy it. This is... If I'm remembering correctly, this is about a girl living in a world where magic or flair, yes, is kind of like currency, kind of like social currency, and there's some sort of election happening, if I remember correctly. This is even more beautiful in person because it's got this beautiful foiling on it, which I don't think you'll be able to tell on camera, but it looks very nice. And then this was totally on a whim, and I don't really know why, but I saw the sequel to this and loved the cover for the sequel, so picked up the first one. This is The Bright and Breaking Sea by Chloe Neal, there's an I there, which is a Captain Kit Brightling novel, and it looks like this. And place your bets why I wanted to read it. It's a girl with a sword. Show me the girl with the sword. There we go. And I just liked the look of it, and I thought it sounded like fun. Will it be gay? I don't think it will be gay, but I'm excited. And the author's also written vampire fiction, and that feels like a good recipe for a fun time. My battery's just about to die. We'll do a battery change, and I'll be back to talk about new releases. I nudged the camera by accident, sorry. We did that. We talked about books that I brought in. Let's do new releases, because there's a few this week. Okay, the ones I haven't read. A Far Wilder Magic, which I actually was going to order. And in hindsight, I think I saw it in a bookshop and didn't pick it up. So that's on my list to buy. Maybe I'll find that in Waterstones, or maybe I'll order it in. Ooh, exciting. Lake Law is obviously out this week because my copy has arrived. I have not read it yet, but excited about it. And then 2 books that I have read. The Way Spring Arrives, which is a collection of stories from Chinese women and non-binary authors, which is very, very good. It's a nice mixed bag. And the other anthology is Lost Worlds and Mythological Kingdoms, which I talked about a few weeks ago. It's another good mixed bag. I'm not the person to talk to about short stories because I'm not very good at retaining a lot of information about them. Both of these anthologies I enjoyed parts of and didn't enjoy other parts of. Make of that what you will. Any other life updates? I told you I went to London. I'm very, very busy at the moment, which is not helping with this whole tiredness thing, and I'm annoyed because I had a sewing project planned and I've lost the memory card where I had the early footage, so I'm having to rework that. So in a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, there will be a sewing project video. It may not be what I was originally intending it to be, and that's okay. What have you been up to? What have you been reading? Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on any of these, particularly if you've ever heard anything about The Bright and Breaking Sea, because obviously I know nothing about it. I'm just a sucker for a lady in a suit with boots and a boat and a sword. That's who I am as a person. While you're down there commenting, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It makes me feel loved and appreciated. I think there's like 1,650 of you now, which is amazing, so profoundly wonderful. Follow me on social media, come hang out on Discord where we have a lovely chill time talking about books. Nothing makes me feel more loved and appreciated than my patrons over on Patreon if you would like to join their number. That's linked below. Thank you so much for watching. That's all from me, and I will see you in the next one. There's gonna be some bloopers now. Life is not fair, and there's nothing I can do about it. Could we not lick everything right now? Is that okay? Thank you.